All right. Welcome back to YouTube channel BTCTV and to the first crypto show, Blockchain Stars. As you know, we are seeking for the best ICO project on the market, blockchain company also, which can get to a winning award $100,000 in the prize. And also all our viewers, subscribers can participate in this TV show and get some tokens, some bonuses from all our participants. So let's get started this video and you will find out more how you can participate, vote for your best project and see who is going to the second stage, because only 9 of them will go to this next round of our TV show Blockchain Stars. Are you ready? Let's go!
Welcome to Stage 1. And here, please meet our famous advisors. Nikolay Shkilev. Nikolay Shkilev is an entrepreneur, PhD, owner and co-owner of dozens of successful business projects, ICO, STO advisor, and blockchain expert. Saeed Gouda. Saeed is a serial entrepreneur with an international experience in scaling tech companies, specializing in e-commerce, m-commerce, and sauce. 2 of the companies that he founded were acquired in Asia by Rocket Internet and Carousel, backed by Sequoia Capital. Chris Carl. Over 20 years as a public company entrepreneurial CEO, successfully creating massive shareholder value in the US, Canada, and Europe. Let's Blockchain Stars begin. Blockchain Stars are proud to present our partners: BitBay, X-Rates, CoinMarketCap, ICO Bench, BC and Law, the Blockchain Summit Austria, the European Blockchain Investment Congress, Malta Blockchain Summit.
And we have here very also another team, FinBC, Andreas and Stefan with us here. So who is going to present this project? Andreas, you going to do this? Okay. So I will going to unmute you, and basically you have 1 minute to present your project, and then questions and answers.
So thanks a lot. So Stefan, our CEO, is there as well, but as his voice is a bit down, so we decided for me that I will do it. So my name is Andreas. I am the CMO and founder of FinBC, and we created something every company is using. So all of you will need that. It's we created a peer-to-peer platform for invoicing and paying invoices. So it's very, very difficult for the companies to send invoices quite lean. If you go to a production facility, everything is fully automated, and then you go into the office and the people are writing invoices with Word. We say just why? This is not necessary. So with our platform, you can just send your invoice directly to the customer. All you have to do is load them from your system or send us an email, and then you can forward them directly to the customer. And you can enable them to pay the invoices with just a single click. The best thing, this works independent on the currency. So you are sending an invoice in euro, your customer wants to pay in ruble or wants to pay in dollar, no matter, we will take care. And even better, if you as a company need the money earlier because the company is paying late, then you just have to select sell your invoice, you get immediately an offer, choose the best one, and you have the money right directly on your wallet. So this is how easy invoicing can be. And even more, we do have automated dunning, we provide hedging. So this is everything about our project.
Okay.
Okay, thanks for introduction of your project. And now let's start with the questions. Let's start with Chris Carl. Chris, what is your questions do you have to this project?
You guys have a lot of experience in the factoring business, and I know a lot of growing companies who could take advantage. Two questions. Who is it that's going to bid on these invoices? And what kind of discount are they likely to have to take?
So, well, as it is peer-to-peer, everyone who is on the platform, and we have all our companies are KYC'd, so every company can become an investor. But this means also traditional institutes like a bank or like funds can bid on all these invoices. So number one. The discounts are like, as you are experienced in the factoring business, the discounts are typically between 2 and 5%. So on an average of 30 days. So you just can imagine how good your revenues can be coming out of the yearly interest rate.
Okay. Saeed, Gouda, questions to FinBC project?
Yes, sorry I missed like 10 seconds of that, but one of my questions would be, how do you do your credit scoring towards the borrower?
Yeah. So we do have, our credit scoring is based on different inputs. So one, of course, we use the rating agencies, which is external providers like Griff Berkel. It's an international provider rating companies on, typically like balance sheets and so on. But even more, we do have all the information. We do have the payment streams, and we do have the invoice streams. So we exactly know when a company is getting paid by when. So for example, if you have a company sending out the invoices and they always get paid late, or they always pay late, then we know that we will bring that into the credit system of an invoice. Furthermore, we know there are industries like, for example, the construction, which is quite difficult, where you have a high number of invoices which are rejected at the full amount. So we have exactly the number of the invoices which are paid correctly. And all these information are put into our credit system of the rating of an invoice.
All right.
And currently, how does it look like in terms of investors as well as borrowers in that case that you have? Or do you already have the product in place, and do you have customers?
Yeah, well, we are currently have a beta with some customers, some pilot customers, where we exactly check now the fully automated processes in the background. The full project will be public in March. So we already have a logistics partner, a huge one of the number 10 worldwide. It's Imperial Logistics. Nikolay, maybe you know them. They are based in Africa, and for them it's quite interesting because they have a lot of international payments. They do lots of stuff in Europe, and for them it's especially the financing function in the different currencies is quite interesting. And on the other hand, we do have 2 cooperation agreements with e-invoicing companies. So what they have, one of them has 8 billion transaction value, the other one 30 billion transaction values, and they do just, for the moment, they do just send bits and bytes from left to the right side, and they are looking for an added value which we bring in with factoring, with hedging, with the payments directly on the wallet. So here also we have both sides already checked.
All right, thanks for answers. And now, Nikolay Shkilev, do you have questions to this team?
Andreas, can you explain about your license, about your, I know that you have a security tokens, not utility.
Yep.
And can you sell your tokens inside Europe, for example?
Yeah, so we are doing an STO, and the special thing is just we do not, with our security token, it's like a preference share. So when you buy our token, you own a part of the company. it's not just a dividend share. So 49% of our equity is given to the STO investors. We will do that out of Liechtenstein. It's all checked with the current regulations. So this is working over there. And we will do and execute in the second quarter the STO. So it's what we call, it's kind of STO 2.0, because it's not just a dividend share, it's just real equity which we give out.
It's really impressive, and it's really new tendency in the market.
And maybe we can, I can also say, just like we signed a cooperation agreement with MDX, so we even have the first exchange. Yeah, it's a Malta digital exchange, so our token will be listed over there.
All right, thanks for answers. And now it is time for vote for the project FinBC. And let's start with Chris Carroll. What is your opinion about it? And do you want to take and save this project to the next stage?
Yes, I think that we could get involved and help this one once they're ready to start selling their tokens. So I would like to stay involved.
Wow, so my congratulations, you got instantly first yes, Andreas, and now maybe you will get some more yeses. Nikolay Shkilev.
I want to say yes, but to be honest, maybe do you know, I'm advisor in this project, and I can say yes to Andreas, but it's really amazing product, amazing project, very strong team from Germany. And
it will be unfair, I know. Thanks for your honesty, and that we play really with nice rules. Yes. Saeed, Gouda, what is your opinion about it, and do you want to say yes or no to this one?
Okay, Andreas, what's your marketing strategy in growing the marketplace or getting both sides of the marketplace?
So our strategy is not to do much in an online business and the traditional one. So it's direct marketing, go out, go to the multiplicators like invoices, like the invoicing companies, like going to company conglomerates, like exactly this logistics company, for example. They are working with lots of subsidiaries. So they have freelancers working for them, and they are handing in different invoice formats. So for kind of that companies working with subsidiaries, it's a perfect match. And this is exactly how we want to grow.
How would you acquire them? Through direct calling or through going to...
No, we have quite good connections to C-level contacts over there, like from our former history, because we are quite untypically old and experienced team. But also this would be something which we would be happy to get a bit support from our advisors, or from you, for example.
Exactly. Where do you need support the most?
Mainly, well, I mean, of course, it's funding as always, like, but it's mainly also just like doing the introduction to probably industry players like that.
Okay. From what I hear, I'm really interested in the project. I really like it. I'm just trying to think if there is an angle where you need to grow the marketplace, and funding is not a question. The thing is, what I like about it is also its geography, as we're based in Berlin and Zug, so it's kind of, there's proximity there. So I would like to say yes, but I would like to leave it up to you in terms of flexibility to see where the most added value you can see in either Carl or I. So, but my added value is primarily in growing marketplaces and in building sales funnels and so on, aside from the funding. But maybe you basically have 2 yeses. It's up to you to see which one would add more value to your company. I would say that's...
Wow. Second yes, Andreas. Now it is very tough choice to select to whom to go, to Chris Carl or to Saeed Gouda team. So what do you think?
Can I ask to Chris Carl one question. So, when I would choose you, would you also be able to support us with contacts into the industry to grow this business? Because this is the major need we would have.
That wouldn't be our main focus, even though we have a huge global network with Digimax. The answer is we probably could, but that's not really our intention. Our intention is to get you funded well and quickly, and then to support you in the trading of your STO aftermarket. So I can't promise the value add quite the same way, just to be very honest.
Okay, so now it is time for Andreas to make a decision. So
tough decision for us. Just checking what Stefan, our CEO, is signaling. But we would probably go for Chris, if this is okay.
All right. So my congratulations to Chris as well. You got a second team to your team, and congratulations to FinBC team as well, because you got 2 yeses and you got a great advisor right now. Before I will start, I just want to encourage our viewers and subscribers to ask interesting questions below this video, because the teams will select the best questions and they will be award you with their tokens. So you can ask directly to the team, what do you like about them, what is not, and again, the best one will be awarded with the tokens of that team. Now let's start with the next one, and let's try one more time with Gautier. So now you have 1 minute to present your project, and then we will go with questions and answers.
Okay, perfect. I'm Gautier Bros at IAN CEO. Our company delivered apps to 4 million Facebook page last 4 years. I'm here to let you discover that there is a 247 billion market controlled by middlemen that intentionally hodl money for months to maximize their profit. Less than 100 companies use obscurancy to get more than 50% of the revenue. It's the advertising market. Let the blockchain disrupt it with a designed smart contract, the SAT. It's more than SAMP. Our smart contract SAT works like a SAMP calculator. It gets data from third-party service that we call Oracle. It can be a YouTube API, Facebook API, Instagram, or whatever. This data, it's used to calculate the amount due to a publisher by an advertiser and process automatically the payment. No IA, no bullshit, only a perfect use case of the Ethereum innovation.
All right, thanks for Gautier for introduction. Now it is time for questions and answers, because it is difficult to understand fully project just from 1 minute of pitching, right? So Nikolay, Shkilev, what question do you have about this project, maybe?
It's difficult, yes. You was right about it. Very difficult to understand project for 1 minute. And I have a question. What is your stage now? How is going your project in current time?
We already developed the smart contract and the YouTube Oracle, the Instagram Oracle, and the Facebook one. It gets data from API to get statistics like click, views, or lead generated by an ad. It gives data to the smart contract, and after the smart contract do the payment.
Okay, and second question, what is your soft cap, hard cap of your project?
Our soft cap is $3,360,000, and our hard cap is 28 million.
Okay, thank you for information.
Okay, Saeed, Gouda, can you join us with your questions about SAT project?
Yeah, I unfortunately I couldn't hear exactly what the value proposition is. So if you reiterate that, that would be great.
Okay. It's very simple. Now, when you do an advertisement, you go with affiliate network that keep all the money for 4 months. When you are a publisher, you get the money from the advertiser 4 months after. And you get the data from affiliate link. but now 80% of the traffic of internet is on Instagram or Facebook or Snapchat. And advertisers need statistics where they are relevant, and publisher needs to be paid faster. And the smart contract can allow to get data from API and directly process the payment. It's benefit both for advertisers and publishers.
Okay, Saeed, do you have some more questions about it?
And do you already have, how many advertisers and how many publishers do you already have in network?
Alors us, we are third-party developer for Facebook. We invent the contact form, the iframe app system. So we already have 4 million users of our Facebook page on Facebook. They use our store, so we can, and they use our application to enhance their Facebook page. So we already have 4 million users, and we just have to convert them to the major volumes.
Okay. All right. Okay, Chris, please join us with your questions.
Yeah, always to the revenue. What kind of revenue did you generate in 2018?
600,000.
Okay. And what do you expect in 19?
It's difficult to say. Minimum the same thing, because we work in a software as a service, and we have monthly revenues. But with the ad, we expect minimum to double it. I don't know really. It's a business plan, and it's an expectation. So.
Sure. Okay. Thank you.
But with monthly plan and the software service, it will grow up.
Okay, cool. Now it is time for vote. So please, Nikolay, Shkilev, let us know your opinion. Do you want to take this project to your team?
Maybe not now, sorry. Maybe it's good project, but it's not enough for me. 1 minute and some questions to understand always. Yes, it's impressive about Facebook. And I want to say good luck for this project.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your opinion. Say Gouda, now it is your choice. And do you want to say yes or no to start project?
Sure. So from my side, I also like the project precondition that how many advertisers do you currently have that is using the network?
For our network on Facebook, we have 4 million pages, which is our apps.
Okay. From our side, I would say it's a good project. It seems like it has traction in terms of revenues. Couldn't see how we can add value there. So I would say no.
Okay, thanks for your answer. And Chris, now it's your time to say opinion, and do you want to take this project or not to your team?
I really like it, but I don't think it's the type of STO that we get involved in, and we only get involved in security tokens. So for now, I think we're going to say no.
Okay. So I'm sorry, Gautier, that you didn't get the yes at least from one advisor, and but thanks for what you are doing, what you did already, for coming to our show, and all of us are wishing you best of luck, and that you can get soft cap and hard cap finished as soon as possible.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right, now we have one more project here. This is David Lamontian. David, please join us and please make introduction about your project, what you are doing. You have 1 minute to present your project.
And digital networks using our ClickSee trustable imagery technology and interactive augmented reality pictures we call ARCs. These user-owned ARCs can contain everything from a social media profile over a person's head to an Amazon or Etsy shop, a YouTube channel, educational exhibit information, gravestone memorials, a mailbox. Essentially, anything on the internet can be given a location in the physical reality around you, or you can even give your brick-and-mortar store additional locations. ArcNet gives users the ability to not only create and visit these mobile or stationary ARCs, but also the ability to buy, sell, and monetize these ARCs anywhere in the world. With the smartphone and the ArcNet, you have the ability to literally create a global presence.
Okay, thanks. Now, time for questions and answers. So, Chris, let's start with you. What question maybe do you have to this project?
I sound like a broken record, but revenue in 2018 and revenue projections over the next year or two.
So nothing in 2018. March of 2019, we expect version 1.0 to launch, which will have revenue generating features and in-app purchases along different verticals that we've selected. But I mean, with the proper marketing and adoption, we could do several $1 million in 2019 alone.
Okay.
Nikolay, please join us with your questions.
Okay. How big is your team? How big your team? What is your experience in this industry?
So we have 8 team members currently. Our CEO, Dr. John, has done a lot in the tech world. He's had between 20 and 30 patents to his names, including disappearing email, office safe 3D printers, numerous patents in the technology sector, a lot of government work itself, and then we also have 3 advisors that are on our team.
Great.
Okay. What is your soft cap for this project?
Yeah, we to this point.
Can you repeat?
The soft cap was only $100,000. To this point, we've been mostly friends and family and self-funded. There's no salaries on our end. We've been self-funding a lot of the project at this point.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
All right, and we have one more advisor with questions. Saeed, Gouda, please join us.
Yes, so I have a couple of questions. One of them is, what's your go-to-market strategy in 2019 to take this to consumers that would like to either buy, sell, or rent, or have a virtual location? And is there any B2B kind of aspect to this where you can work with brands that would buy virtual real estate or virtual locations, if you may?
Yeah, absolutely. I think our biggest targets out the gate would be places like zoos or aquariums and malls. I think it would be fantastic for a mall to be able to sell additional spots inside. Not only could every store inside that mall have one of these augmented reality arcs outside your store, but you can also have these in rotation throughout the mall itself. You have an ever-rotating line of different products or stores that are actually inside these malls. The same thing with zoos or aquariums. They could also pay the zoos or lease space to post these arcs there, or as well as having, an informational arc at each animal exhibit, or, fun games for kids, things along those lines. So we plan on having the ability for developers to build on top of what we're doing, because I think that'll take us well and beyond what we can even comprehend at this point with its potential.
Okay.
And what's your go-to-market strategy in 2019 to acquire users and also to acquire business partners or the advertisers, if you may?
That would be definitely the zoos and aquariums. We have a couple of contacts who have expressed great interest, which I can't, being that we're publicly traded, that we can't really disclose those names. But there's some larger targets that we'd like to go to right off the bat to bring in mass amounts of people, kind of a little bighorn, so to speak, strategy-wise.
And how much are you looking to raise?
So we're listed at 39 million, but we're doing this in different phases. So we may not even have a second or third sale. We may have substantial revenue by that point to not even have those token sales.
And what's the past experience of the team?
It is numerous. The bios of our team members it would take me 10 minutes to address those as well, but I do welcome you guys to go to our website. We have the full bios on the team there. They're extensive.
Okay. Okay, we are done with the questions, and we are coming to very important stage. It is for voting. So let's start with vote with Chris Carroll. Chris, please tell us your opinion. Do you want to take this project to your team?
No, as I've said, we only get involved with companies that have already demonstrated revenue. I like the project. Call us back when you start earning your revenue, and we'd be happy to take a look at it at that time.
Thank you, Chris.
No.
Okay.
Okay. Nikolay, it is your time right now to say opinion, and do you want to save or not this project?
It's great project, but maybe next time. Sorry.
Thank you.
Okay. Saeed? Please, Saeed, turn on your microphone.
Yes. As I do always, sorry, Maxime, one last question. How far are you with your product right now?
We're slated for a launch on iOS and Android in March.
Okay. I definitely like this space. I need to know a bit more, but for me, from what I heard so far, it would be a yes.
Wow. So yes, you got yes from Saeed. Gouda. My congratulations to you, David. And you are saved and you are going to the second stage. And my congratulations to you, Saeed, as well. You got 2 teams right now, right? Okay, Chris Carl also got 2 teams in his team. And Nikolay Shkilev so far has only 1. All right. The first stage is coming to closer and closer to the end. We got already many participants which participated during the first stage. However, we are not done yet with all of them, and we are going to cover that in the next video. Meanwhile, don't forget to start asking interesting questions below this video about your favorite projects, because best questions will be awarded with $1,000 in the tokens of that project. Meanwhile, again, thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Bye for now.
Blockchain Stars are proud to present our partners: BitBay, X-Rates, CoinMarketCap, ICO Bench, BC and Law, the Blockchain Summit Austria, the European Blockchain Investment Congress, Malta Blockchain Summit,